I think that went really well. I could see that you were using the behaviours that we've spoken about, the observe, wait and listen. So how did you feel that the session went? Yeah, look, I know it's really hard at first to be so aware of all these different things that you're doing while you're trying to play a game with your child, but it does get easier, and the more you practice, you will start to feel that it becomes more naturally to you. At the start, you did a great job of picking up what Simon was interested in and taking his lead. There are a few different things with the farm set that you could have played with, but when Simon started playing with the tractor, you picked up the toy car and started to push it along like he was, and that showed him that you were really interested in what he was doing. You could see that he was really engaged just from the way that he was smiling with you. So that was really great. When you were waiting for Simon to initiate communication, you had really good face-to-face contact. So you were down on his level, and you were making sure that you had his attention and that you were looking at him. It was just when you started playing with the farm animals a few times that you started to look at what you were doing rather than looking at Simon. So it's really easy to do. You sort of got distracted by playing with the farm animals. You're making cow noises and things like that. It's easy to get carried away, but it's just really important to maintain that eye contact as much as possible with Simon, so you can see his reactions, his facial expressions, any gestures and things like that he's using to communicate to you. So in relation to our goal that we set for ourselves today, where you were aiming to wait 4 or more seconds before you sort of jumped in or started to interact or lead an interaction with Simon. So you were able to do that 5 out of the 9 interactions that I observed, and then I reminded you about halfway through, just reminding you to wait. Yeah, I could see that once you got into the game, it was obviously a bit harder to remember to wait, and after the reminder, you were able to sit back and take his lead again, which was really great. Look, I think this was a great start, and as I said, the more you practice this, you'll feel more comfortable with using this approach all the time. As we've discussed, you can use it not just in games, but you can use it at meal times, or when you're bathing Simon, or when you're out and about shopping and things like that. It's really just about that, again, that waiting until he sort of initiates communication with you and taking his lead, whether it's that he's making sounds or talking to you with words, gestures that he's using, his facial expressions, all of those communication aspects together. We're just trying to encourage that as much as we can. So if you can have a practice at home and sort of just keep a note of how things are going and anything that you want help with, and we can go through it in next week's session. Thanks, Sue.